Okay, guys, we'll crack on. Just wanted to say thanks to, and I know there's a couple of our speakers here in this session, but thanks to everybody who's been involved today. I think it's gone predominantly very well indeed. I think it seems from some of the feedback we've had that everybody's enjoyed it and come away with something. Just want to run through a couple of what I feel are the takeaways of the day. First and foremost is we mustn't forget about those spectres that are hanging over us, and 2025 isn't just about 2025, it's about right now. And I think Claire's presentation this morning outlined that very well, and that everybody in the industry needs to be acting now. I know a lot of people are shouting that, but we need to continue shouting it. The other spectre of the ageing society is as I said several times today, in my mind, the biggest spectre. And if we don't take the right approach now to the change to the digital, it's going to come and bite us in the backsides, I'm afraid. So we need to look at it very seriously. Going from there, one thing that's come out from listening to everybody's comments today was digital is the way forward, without a doubt. It's probably the only major solution for to combat that ageing society. Another thing that came out when we talked about standards in the earlier session today was standards are guidelines. They're not law, and that they could do with changing and being updated a lot quicker to come into line with the with current technology. But because that is such a long process and needs to be a long process, we need to look at them, particularly commissioners need to look at them as maybe we'll take this part of that standard, that part of the standard when they're putting out tenders, rather than just putting has to adhere to this standard, full stop, because you're going to be blocking a hell of a lot of new technology if you do that. Software over hardware every time seems to be the general consensus of opinion, that the hardware based approach that has been traditional, those boxes with the red button on or another coloured button on. I think from what we were talking about today, there wasn't anybody on the panels or anywhere else that seemed to disagree that actually we should be looking at software and cloud-based solutions and not hardware-based, move away from it. And from there, the data, how important data is going to be to us all in the future, and to helping us deliver the solutions that will combat the ageing society and encourage healthy ageing, independent living, etc. And it's about getting to know that data, getting to know what it could do for you, what it could do for your organization, and most importantly, what it can do for your customers, to start to learn more about AI. Take the time to investigate it before making any decisions. Because, and another point that came out, innovation and disruption is good. Talk to the innovators, look at the disruptors. Don't just go what you consider to be the safe route every single time, because quite often that safe route is going to end up putting you in a cul-de-sac in a few years' time. Be brave. Education. I think something came out, particularly in the last session, is that we need to be educating our end users. I'm included in one of those. In the people in our society that are not just using this technology now, but will be using this technology in the future. That it's good, that it can help us achieve a better life, live longer, live healthier, live smarter, live independently, and it's important that we get that education carried out. And I think the responsibility is for the whole industry to do that, and that includes the commissioners and the service providers and their organisations, particularly councils and local and district government. Part of your education of your population should be about this sort of thing. And the final thing was the imaging for the image of telecare that came out of the last session. That image is ridiculously dated. it talks to infirmity, it talks to people who are using it one step away from the knacker's yard. And it's about how we need to change that image. And I know, you know, don't mind saying Yorbl are doing everything we can to change that image. For me, growing old is about having fun. Growing old disgracefully, as one of our panel members put it today. But I want to be able to have fun. I want anything that can help me live a good, a better, healthy, active, independent life. And therefore, we need to change the imaging for telecare and digital health tech to show people that that's the case. So that's it. This is for our first conference. Thank you very much for everybody who attended. Thank you very much for all the guys in the scenes, behind the scenes, helping out and making sure it ran as smoothly as possible. We will be back. Absolutely, will be back. We're looking at some interesting options for more webinars and another conference very shortly. So we won't be waiting months for the next one. We'll be doing something next month. Maybe just another one of those conversations with a bunch of experts sitting there having a good chat. They seem to go very well today and quite lively. But if anybody's got any ideas, let us know. But thank you very much for taking the time to spend with us today, and see you very soon. Take care.